Hello friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you here today. In this video, we are going to learn English with a special technique called shadowing. Now, you might be wondering what is shadowing? Let me explain. Shadowing is when you listen to someone speaking in English and try to repeat what they say exactly how they say it. It helps you improve your pronunciation, intonation, and even your listening skills. It's like being a shadow, following every move. Here's how you can use this video to practice. Listen to me when I will read the story. All the word will appear on the screen so you can follow along. Then try repeating after me, copying my tone and rhythm. It's okay if you don't get it perfect the first time. Practice makes progress. Today's story is about the two travelers and the talking tree. The story is written in clear, easy English so you can focus on understanding the words and practicing your speaking. Here's what we'll do. I'll read this story slowly and clearly and you can follow the words on the screen. Later you will have a chance to repeat the sentences with me.
Are you ready to hear the story of the price of honesty? Let's begin. This is the story. Once upon a time, in a small town named Willowbrook, there lived a boy named Daniel. He was an intelligent and kind-hearted teenager who was loved by everyone in his neighborhood. However, Daniel had one small flaw. He often chose to lie to avoid trouble to him. Telling a little white lie was easier than facing the consequences of the truth. One day, his school announced a prestigious scholarship competition. The prize was a fully paid trip to a summer camp where students could learn from the best teacher in the country. Daniel was excited but nervous because he knew the competition would be tough. The scholarship required students to write an essay on the topic the importance of integrity in life. Daniel worked hard on his essay, but he struggled to find the right words. Frustrated, he searched online for inspiration and stumbled upon a beautiful written essay on the same topic. The ideas were so impressive that he decided to copy part of it, tweaking some sentences to make them sound like his own. No one will know, he thought. Besides, I understand the topic. It's not like I don't believe in honesty. A week later, the results were announced. Daniel had won first place. His parents were overjoyed and his teachers were proud. But deep inside, Daniel felt uneasy. He had cheated and no one knew. The guilt gnawed at him like an invisible weight on his shoulders. Before the summer camp, Daniel's English teacher, Mr. Collins, invited him for a small interview to discuss his essay. As Mr. Collins went through the essay, he smiled. "This is brilliant work, Daniel, but tell me, how did you come up with such deep insight?" Daniel hesitated. He could feel his heart pounding in his chest. He considered lying again, but something about Mr. Collins' warm and trusting gaze made him pause. He took a deep breath and decided to be honest. "Sir, I didn't write all of it," Daniel admitted, his voice barely above a whisper. "I found parts of it online and used them in my essay. I am really sorry." Mr. Collins nodded thoughtfully and said, "I am disappointed, Daniel, but I am also proud of you for telling the truth. Honesty isn't about never making mistakes. It's about admitting them when you do." Daniel expected punishment, but instead Mr. Collins asked him to rewrite the essay, this time using his own thoughts. True success comes from efforts, not shortcuts, Mr. Collins added. Daniel worked hard on his new essay, pouring his genuine thoughts into it, though it wasn't as polished as the first one. It was truly his. When he submitted it, Mr. Collins smiled and said, "Now this is the work of a real scholar." Although Daniel had to forfeit the scholarship, the lesson he learned that day stayed with him forever. He realized that honesty might not always bring immediate rewards, but it builds a character that earns respect and trust. From that day forward, Daniel never took shortcuts, no matter how tempting they were. He became known as a man of integrity, and his honesty opened doors for him in ways he never imagined. Lessons and English phrases from the story. First, a white lie. A small or harmless lie told to avoid hurting someone's feeling or getting into trouble. Example: she told a white lie about licking the gift to avoid upsetting her friend. Second, face the consequences. To accept the results of one's actions. Example: if you break the rules, you must face the consequences. Third, the truth will set you free. Being honest helps you feel relieved rather than carrying the burden of a lie. Example: she finally confessed, realizing that the truth will set her free. Fourth, Fourth, nod at him to feel persistent guilt or worry. Example: the guilt gnawed at him until he finally apologized. Fifth, shortcuts. Easy but often dishonest or improper way to achieve something. Example: he took a shortcut by copying someone else's work, but it didn't pay off in the end. 6. Earn respect and trust. To gain admiration and confidence from others through honest actions. Example: if you always tell the truth, you will earn respect and trust from everyone. 7th, integrity. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Example: a leader with integrity always does the right thing even when no one is watching. This story teaches that honesty is always the best policy. Though lying may seem like an easy way out, the truth will always find a way to come out. In the long run, being honest helps people earn respect and build strong character.